Yo.
Yes, sir.
What's up, guys?
Yes.
This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
On the troll. On the troll.
Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. We're back yesterday off day. It is usual. These news are tiring and you need to rest now and then. It's Friday today. Friday. It's actually closer to being Saturday. Yes, we are here. Because ukhulumile uNdlunkulu the matriarch has spoken.
Oh yes.
The main person when it comes to this case.
The mastermind.
The so-called allegedly mastermind. Right, we are here then to react to what we have watched. And I don't know, Emily, what are you going to allow me to say? But we will see as time goes on.
How? The only thing that I took out was we needed to discuss why she's a wild card.
Okay,
but I decided
that.
We'll talk about it later because a lot of people don't understand that element of things. We'll attend to it after we have watched and reacted to this particular clip.
Oh yeah.
It's a totally different ball game because
it's fine. Just that's what I wanted to affirm. So we're not there yet, but that's fine. How are you doing?
I'm okay, Mr. Anonymous. How are you?
I'm all right. Greetings to everyone here on this streets of comments. Night Riders are here. Press the like button. No need for us to remind you. Other people get irritated, but unfortunately, it's part of our job to remind people because they do forget. We are gonna keep on saying that. We have moderators, and please subscribe. As you do comment, and if you cannot comment, that means you are not subscribed. Please subscribe because this is only for people who are subscribed. Those are the people that are able to communicate and have their chats being seen by everyone. Right. Other than that, we still have super chats as a channel. If you want to gift the channel, thank you. We appreciate that. We always say, God bless you. May God increase you in anyhow. While we are still thinking about it, while we are still even considering it, we are blessed to have you. And we have membership also. Please check the membership. It is part of the things that are really helping us to get where we would like to get, more so in the months like this. Yes, some of you have been asking when the case is coming back. Yes, the case we have confirmed it is coming back on the 25th, which is Monday, where we are going. I know there was a confusion of the 21st. If I'm not mistaken. So we have been seeing that question, so we are just answering it. The case is coming back on the 25th, but this is not about the case only. This channel, it is full of varieties that you can really enjoy if you want to open your mind and allow information to come through, which is part of the things that South Africans normally are lacking on. So let us be well informed when we have conversations. We are able to actually say and mean what we say.
And
right?
Understand. Talking helps in understanding. That's why I appreciate this platform, because we get to unpack and we get to look at other angles that perhaps are not being shared in whatever we are analyzing or dissecting. So guys, it's promo time. Miss Kelly Khumalo has new music, and you know what that means, right?
Yes.
Every time she has something new, the media or whoever gets the privilege of giving her an interview somehow will squeeze in the Senzo Meyiwa questions, the
It
Senzo
doesn't
Meyiwa
actually
trial
become,
questions.
it's not even about the music itself. It's always about Senzo.
I listened to the entire thing. It's over an hour long. For those who are wondering where did I listen to it, it's Sowetan. I think Sowetan. That's where we are referencing this interview from. And the whole podcast was very interesting. I don't usually watch Kelly's podcasts and long interviews because I find her to be speaking in circles and spiritualizing everything, and just it's a lot for me. I can't take it. But I had to watch this one because I was looking for the entire conversation around Senzo's case, because that's what I'm interested in. That's what I want. But the whole interview for me was interesting. And what I picked up is the fact that she's getting more confident. She's a lot more freer than she was, I would say, in the last 5 years when doing interviews.
Yes.
And I would also say that she puts her foot down when it comes to what the public has done, what they have portrayed about her part in the case. She definitely put her, I think you're going to hear from this little clip that we took, that Ngambela, she's putting her foot down. She's more confident than she was a couple of years ago. And she, I would say, what's the word that I'm looking for? I would say that she is no longer as afraid to say what she wants to say regarding the case in particular than before. I don't know what has changed, but I feel like perhaps she feels that maybe in that case they don't have much on her. That's my opinion. I feel like she has come to realize that they don't have much to hold on to, and she's actually daring them to continue to implicate her. In my opinion, that's what I read, because I watched the entire thing. I had to. So I feel like she's come to a place where she's not as afraid to speak like before.
Okay, you are basing that on the...
You're gonna hear her. I mean, she blatantly calls a spade a spade. You understand? She's calling this whole thing rubbish. I didn't expect it. It threw me off guard. She's saying this whole case is rubbish.
I heard that.
You heard the short clip, because I had to go for context. So that whole clip, the short clip that's trending, she's saying it's a rubbish. Whatever is happening, don't put me in that rubbish. It's a rubbish. I'm like, you are? Yeah. It's a lot. So I wanted us to look at this clip and make of it what we may make of it, make it into a conversation and try to figure out what this means, especially for the defense, because I heard a lot of people are saying that she should be subpoenaed. We as Mzansi Reality feel different, and like I said, we're going to dissect in the other video why we feel like she's a wild card, you know? We're going to talk about it later on. But for now, let's just look at what she had to say about this particular case, since she is alleged person of interest, alleged mastermind in this case. And yes, as Mzansi Reality, we've been following the trial, and let me just say that I've heard Advocate Tifo's side of events of what happened, and Advocate Tifo is adamant from the evidence that he's got that she did it, right? While in that court it's something totally different. And then provided with how she has behaved in the past when it comes to interviews, especially the aspect of bashing Senzo a lot. This time around, she took a different PR approach that took me by surprise. She was nice all of a sudden, talking nicely about him and positive. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed. But usually whenever she'd be asked about Senzo, she'd just be irritated and just say things that are like, whoa, you understand? But now she took a totally different angle. So I don't know. You guys need to see it for yourself. Let me not ruin it for you. Let us watch and dissect what she's saying and analyze it for ourselves before I give you guys a conclusion as to what you need to think about what she's saying. So, Mr. Anonymous, what's going on?
What is going on is I was checking stuff off the company here because I was worried that I could get shouted at if things go wrong. I'm happy that things didn't go wrong just when you asked that question. But what you want now is that we play that video.
And I'm gonna need you to pay attention as the clip is being played, because you have to formulate what you think as well. It's not just on me. I know you don't like talking about her, but she's a central puzzle to this case, whether we like it or not.
It's all rubbish, or we can say
Sorry.
go to hell. Hey, South Africa's Yabuya, guys.
Oh my God,
just before we talk about this, I just had a general saying, hey, go to hell. Kanti, what is happening with the blue lights of it?
GNU.
So when the blue lights are there, everything changes. Someone can just lose it like that, and the arrogance comes back. The real member of ANC, even if he's no longer an ANC member, comes out all of a sudden.
I read somewhere, but hope is a product. But you must sell hope to people. You must sell hope and make them believe that you're going to do something, give them faith. In that process of making people believe and giving them this hope, you get what you want.
You definitely do. Unfortunately, that's how things are in South Africa.
And I'm like, this is the way politicians play us all the time. It's a game, this thing. It's a game. It's just that we haven't caught up to it.
But I think it has to do with what we call democracy. I think if we do away with that thing, you create less expectations. You rather expect someone to give whatever that they can give. Do you understand? Take, for example, like China, take Russia and other countries. This democracy thing is what makes us so mad, because you sort of feel like you're entitled to these things rather than take, the situation of parents and kids.
Yes.
Other countries that are running like that, they are fine. Because you don't expect much, you expect what you are given. You take it and you cannot quibble with it. You cannot make noise and say, this is what I deserve, that much. You don't have a space for that.
But then it becomes a problem when the person becomes a dictator now. They want to be a president until they die. They treat the presidency chair like an inheritance. It now becomes like a royalty thing, and they don't want to move, and they want to rule until they die. Unfortunately,
those are the downsides of it. But I have found countries like that being ran properly.
You think they're being run properly?
Most of them, their production is up. Their people are working. No one comes in and take the country for granted. The laws are laws. Police are respected. Police are doing their job, because if you are found not doing your job, you know what you're going to face, right? So you have to do it to the T.
I'm not so sure anymore.
There's only one person who's got freedom, entirely freedom. That's the person who's in charge, which is the president. It seems everyone else must be in line. Now, in democracy, anymore. That's a different situation. Everyone is free. Everyone can do as they wish. Everyone can have a podium. For example, I just saw the ANC Youth League president being driven in a black car. Arriving in a certain video, driven, they opened the door for him. Last time I checked, the ANC Youth League didn't have all those privileges, but these days we have people who have those privileges. It's okay. We're not here to talk about politics. Let's hear what Umakhumalo Umtunga Umbulase is saying about Senzo and the love that they have. The Fanta love. We must put the Fanta love. There is a church of Fanta. So the Fanta love that they had, the competition that they had. I did listen to some of it, but yeah, I was very surprised too. I thought it was an old video, but yeah. Okay, let's hear.
By the way, shout out to this journalist and how, because
Kelly at least it was better.
Kelly doesn't answer questions. She's difficult to interview, so I have to give her props. She made her comfortable. It seems like they know each other somehow, and they've worked with each other before in the past. So she was comfortable compared to other interviews that I've seen in the past. I think I checked out in 2022 when I realized that I'm not gonna get anything out of this 1 hour conversation.
See, but I left Pine on purpose because it killed Fanta. Just leave it at that.
Fanta love.
When you say Fanta Pine, then you are removing love part of it. Normally, we are used to Fanta being the sign of love, right?
Fanta love.
And oh my, they could have chosen any drink. They just chose Fanta, the sign of love.
Remember, it was his favorite.
We didn't know. Let's hear.
I mean, over the past decade, the Senzo Meyiwa case has been a recurring headline in your life. How would you say the process has been living under and going about life in this with the case?
I woke up and decided this is not for me. Therefore, I'm not going to even take my 20 years of hard work and make it become about nonsense. It has become nonsense in my world. It lost its credibility long time ago, and it ends now, and it ends here. It's never going to be. My interview of 20 years in music and my hard work as a woman and as a mom cannot be clouded by something that was built by someone else other than me. So
that sounds like feminism right there. It's mixed feminism right there. Woman, as a mom.
Later on in that interview, she was asked about love as well. Would say, soft life, how does she feel? And it turned into the same thing of feminism. It turned into, why do you need a man? Why do you need a man to be happy? Why can't you make happiness about you, about yourself, about... I'm like, okay.
that sounds so feminism.
No hard feelings about it, but to me also, Mr. Anonymous, it triggered me to remember when she said she made Senzo as famous because of her. Do you remember that time?
I remember that part.
It triggered me to remember that part, that, there was a time when she actually took credit for Senzo's popularity and fame and said that she's the one who made him famous. She was a lot more famous than a whole soccer player who was a captain of a national team and stuff. She said, I made him famous. And now she's saying that she's not going to take her hard work or let her hard work be given, the credit be given to someone else, that to me reminded me of around that time when she
It
was.
sounds
going
like
through
she's
that
competing
phase.
with someone who passed away a long time ago. Like she's competing with a Senzo, a man who passed away a long time ago. But I doubt she's competing with me as a man or anybody else as a man. She is specifically speaking about Senzo.
Yes, it's maybe the star of Senzo. Perhaps it's higher, and people can't let him go. And now she feels like that's enough. It's my time now.
To shine.
It's my music.
She's
You
not a
guys need
soccer
to talk
player.
about my music.
She's
You
not a
guys need to
soccer
talk
player.
about me and what I do.
She's not a soccer player. Can you turn your mic closer to you? She's not a soccer player.
Well, she's a singer.
Of what? I saw her doing a Zulu dance there. There's a video. I saw her, a clip. She was almost naked, but just, yeah.
She's done a lot. There's times she's even sang gospel in underwear and stuff, but we're not going to talk about that. She
that's
you know,
part of the
she can make us talk. But another thing that she also talks about in this previous clip that you played is that this whole thing has become nonsense.
It has lost credibility.
It has lost credibility.
What is she saying about lost credibility? Is it she thinks her sister lied? Is that what
That's what
losing credibility mean? Did your sister come in and lie? Is that
Because
what you're saying?
her sister went to a whole court of law, pointed at one of the accused and said they were there. She will never forget how they looked. They were there.
Regardless of the fact that she has pointed someone else before.
And she's certain that the investigators have the right person. So when you are calling it nonsense,
Are you calling everyone who has come to testify nonsense, saying this whole case is bogus, which we don't have a problem with that? Not to say that that would actually earn you a seat to come and testify, in my opinion. You still are a wild card. Based on the fact that you are saying things like this, I'm just surprised at the timing of this interview. What are we auditioning for? Are we auditioning for
to be called,
defense to call you? That will be a mistake, because for now, yes, you sound like you are in agreement with Section 174.
yes,
But I
right.
would never call you. I would never. You are so wild. In terms of this case, you are a wild
I
card.
don't know what side she's on. I can't.
You
read
can never
her.
know.
That's
can
the
never
problem.
know.
I can't read her. I can't read
What she says now contradicts what
whether she
was
wants this
said
whole
before.
thing. Yes.
So you do not want to call her because she can just do what we have just seen now, and such words say it's nonsense. Yes, here.
La, it's a no.
Would you say you've had to develop like a tough skin?
I don't develop a tough skin. I am a tough skin. I was born like this. So I'm at the point where I'm not going to entertain anything that's going to come and piss on something that I've sweated on for the past 20 years, and I've spent sleepless nights building, and just have every time you go into an interview, Kelly, what people have asked me about the same thing over and over and over. You are going to get the same answer. I am no longer interested in this topic, and case closed.
Okay. And is this you saying that you don't want further questions about it?
No.
Or you're not comfortable with continuing on?
If you are going to talk to me about Senzo as a father, as a lover, then we can talk.
Let's talk
I'm
about
talking
that.
about someone,
How was he like?
someone that I know.
How was he like as a lover?
Then if you're going to ask me about what's happening outside of what I know, then I can't be part of that stew, darling. It's not part of my cooking. Okay? But if you ask me about something...
Whoa. Okay, you first.
She has taken charge of this interview, and she has successfully rechanneled the focus from it being about the case as a whole and kind of finding out what her thoughts about concerning the case. She just called it nonsense and moved on. But now she's changing the direction of the interview to be about, tell me about the character of, ask me about the character of Senzo. Ask me how much of a father he was. Ask me positive questions only. That's how I felt.
But she did talk about the cooking, though.
I'm not interested in the cooking of the stew. I heard a stew there.
So, is she saying that they are cooking the case?
She says she's not a part of the cooking.
I wonder why she's this confident this time around. At the time, at some point when I listened to her, she sounded like she was afraid, not afraid of what could come out of this case. I think afraid of the people that maybe the states, maybe the investigators. That's how it sounded like, and many more that probably we do not know. That's how it sounded like. But all of a sudden, there is this relaxation, and she's even using the word cook.
Stew.
So, hey, is there anyone who cooked? Is that what she's telling us? That the cooking, maybe the sister probably, allegedly, could have been part of cooking?
If there was any cooking, she's certainly a part of it, allegedly.
Stuff like that. Let's hear more.
That I know of, I will definitely have a conversation with you.
Okay, perfect. Now let's touch on let's sway a little bit, but touching on Senzo. How was he like as a lover and as a father? What do you remember most about him?
Goofy, the goofiest person I've ever known. The stupidest person I have ever known. The most genuine human being I've ever known. The most loving and giving person I've ever known. The best friend and the brother I've ever had.
And do you see that in your daughter?
Look at how that has changed. That definition right there. So cute.
So cute now, eh?
So clean. So much.
Things you expected initially.
Yes. For 10 years, she has been dragging that bed.
Things you expected initially. You are getting them later.
She was dragging him. She was so angry. I remember at some point there's an interview I saw on the Netflix documentary clip of it where she was saying that he was not perfect. He was a man who loved women, a womanizer or something like that.
Not
it
genuine.
may be true, but as a womanizer that he was, you were still in love. You were still there. You were still within. You understand what I'm saying? It means there must have been good things that you were sticking around for. And for a long time, we couldn't figure out
She
what
used the word giving.
he was
Senzo
giving.
was giving.
He was goofy. He was genuine, loving.
That's a word that I could
Giving.
use. Goofy. You know, when someone says, it's goofy. I would think that someone had given me some extra stuff there, potion or something. No, it's goofy. Me being goofy. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's difficult to say a Zulu goofy man.
A Zulu goofy man.
No, I'm serious. But yeah.
That's who he was to her.
No,
We don't know who he was to other people, but that's her version.
We are anything. We can laugh. We can do it. The word goofy is it's a bit extreme.
However, I remember in 2014 on that Robert Marawa show, I remember watching it on that night or that particular Thursday.
Yeah.
Little did I know that we only have a couple of hours left with him. But I watched,
he was the one introducing Kelly.
and Kelly was going to perform, and he was the one introducing Kelly, and he was so heavy. Guys, did you watch that footage?
Is that what you call goofy?
That's goofy, right?
He
there.
sounded to me. He looked to me. I watched that show. He looked to me as a bit of a statue or something, like a fixed,
like a fan of Kelly. He was so mesmerized.
It didn't look right to me. I won't lie. I know Senzo is a very good person. I think I had loved us at some point after the game at Sundowns where we won. I think it was 4-1. We just had a little bit of conversation there by the stands. Yeah, Senzo was a good guy. But not goofy. I didn't feel goofy there.
Maybe he kept it together because you were a guy. Maybe around Kelly he was goofy. Because now I saw the goofiness. That show, he was just like in awe of Kelly. He was just like, he was like, I was like so baffled.
Yeah, we can be goofy if you give us something,
I was like, is this love?
Everyone can be goofy.
Guys, you can't say it's been a long time. It's been 10 years when I saw that footage and I can't get it out of my mind. And
I saw right there was something wrong. Like I was like, wow, this guy. And
it's like he had stars in his eyes looking at
to me,
Kelly.
he looked like he was not himself, man. Like the guy was not to say it was not easy. Yes, he was. But I have seen that face in many, many men that I've seen where they are washing panties of their wives. But I'm just...
You had to take it there.
I don't know, like I've seen it. It's my experience.
Meyiwa said it on McG's podcast in chill.
I have seen it because I don't think a man who paid lobola for a person would go on TV and be like that. I didn't think, but I saw it with Senzo.
Hi, Nami, I was baffled that around that time, but
It
I was
was
like,
very goofy.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Is that what we call goofy?
Yeah, that's what we call goofy.
Okay.
That was
yeah,
goofy.
there he was goofy then.
That was goofy. That what I saw that on that show was goofy in my opinion.
He was goofy. No wonder her mother had to go and do something. And he looked very goofy.
She also called him a best friend and a brother, which is the very first time I'm hearing her describe him like this. It's the first time in public ever since he passed away.
Okay.
Well, she's very tomboyish. She is loving. Maybe I'm yet to see, maybe the more soccer based self or of herself is more of her father. But personality-wise, I'm yet to see. I do see the bits and pieces, but I'm yet to see the more of the father. The father was so giving, so loving.
Oh.
Father was so giving, so loving.
Even her girl kid is not goofy enough for Kelly. He's not goofy at all. The father was more giving, more caring. So, are you saying that girl, that little girl, Senzo's girl, who plays soccer, it took the skill only? A lot of it, maybe personality comes from the mother.
I think that's what she's trying to say.
She's trying to say she's raising a little Kelly?
In terms of her being a tomboy and loving soccer, that's the father. But everything else, I feel like she says it's her personality. She has her personality. She's not goofy.
Okay, not the good news. But that,
And then she repeats the father was loving and giving.
she wanna say she got money.
Who's got money? Her.
She gave money to her. Is that the part of giving?
Yes, that could be a possibility. They were in a relationship. Maybe he did. But I'm not going to even say maybe.
Even gave him the BMW.
She was able to drive freely with it, and
Gave
it was
her.
a relationship. So there was monies that perhaps exchanged hands. In my opinion.
Well,
It
it
was a
was said
relationship.
that at the time Kelly did not have much money by the
That was
friend
the friend on the documentary.
on the documentary. It's not
He
me,
did
it's a
mention
friend.
that at the time.
So I
didn't
would
have
assume at that time Senzo was more giving.
and loving.
Loving. No, love is money. Money is love, man. South Africa here. Come on.
To a point of his predicament, I think, at some point. He was just too loving and too accommodative into even in things that he shouldn't have accommodated in his life. But
Oh, I wish he was here to hear that, because to a point of his predicament. What is that? What are you saying? Are you
This is somebody who
the predicament that
person died
happened in
in
front
her
of you?
home.
You are calling it a predicament to a point. It's like you are saying part of the reason why he passed away is because of his loving and giving.
yes,
Ah, shame.
he should not have been so loving and giving. It's the cause of his predicament.
Oh, shame, Senzo. You
And this, he lost his life in your home at the time.
that didn't
So
sound
what
right.
is the predicament that she is
That's the
referring to?
predicament. What else?
Because I'm thinking of that time, there was a clip from her reality show where she was calling Senzo's mom a leech. Yakhumbula. She was saying that they all wanted money from him. They were always wanting money.
Definitely, she shouldn't have excluded herself. Now she's saying she's giving. She's excluding herself to
Yeah.
a point of her his predicament. It's a predicament, man. That happened because of your giving and loving, Senzo. And I wish you could hear this, man. I wish you could hear this. You know, we couldn't have maybe seen what was happening in that Robert Malao show. What the hell is that? Why would you say that?
This would have been fine to have been said in a circumstance where your partner dies and they are away from you. Maybe they die at the hands of careless friends. Do you understand what I'm saying? That makes sense to
Yes,
say
yes.
the way he was so over loving and friendly and giving, it's the very same people that he was giving to that ultimately caused his demise. But then the problem here,
She has just said she was giving to a point of predicament.
and the
You are
the
talking
person
about
died
yourself.
in your home.
You are talking about yourself. She was giving to you. That is how you'd see, or anyone else around you, but mostly you, to a point of his predicament.
This is so sad, man.
Oh, well. It's a lesson for some of you guys who are still
We live
here.
and we learn.
Yes, that's basically how things are.
And through this whole ordeal, what would you say has been Kelly Khumalo's biggest takeaway? Having had the back.
don't take things from ordeals that I did not create. What am I taking from something that has nothing to do with me? In fact, what am I taking from something that is designed to take from me? I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Is there a fond memory that you remember of you and Senzo or any of your partners? And the Kelly. So I want you to tell me about the Kelly.
We've had very many fond moments. I think that was one genuine relationship that I really have ever had in my entire existence. That relationship was there to make me to break down the walls I've had in my upbringing, and also just allow love to love me. Even when love got tough, love was still love, between the two of us. So we've always had our goofy moments. We've had so many goofy moments. And more than anything, him and I were...
So this interview was all goofy.
She says now she includes herself in the goofiness. They had many goofy moments. They had many goofy moments. And
I'm sure at some point, Jub thought she also did everything. He also did everything.
Yeah, one would perhaps think of it that way, because I remember the court case and her appearing in that fair coat and being by Jub's side.
At least there she was in court.
Until it hit the fan that what he did was actually horrible. And she got advice from that lady who wrote her book that she said it in the documentary. I'm not making the stuff up. She said, Kelly, stop going to court and wearing whatever you're wearing. Stop it. And then she stopped. And then after Jub's conviction, she released all the documented evidence that she had that the relationship was abusive.
This is too goofy, but
yeah, and then she continues to say, another thing that caught me is when she said
like
that
she
don't
learned...
take those ordeals of what I did not create, ordeals that were meant to destroy me.
So I think it's talking to people like D4 and the rest.
She says she did not create what is happening with this case. And it seems like
she's exonerating herself to say the cooking, if there is cooking, I'm not part of it. She had called cooking in any case somewhere around this video.
If there's anything, the cooking was meant for me to be destroyed.
The mastermind.
Allegedly.
Type of vibes. Okay.
More like brother and sister more than anything. So we used to have this game where I think it was so funny. That game was we used to pour cold drink, right? Put it in a glass on both glasses. So mawuphuze wafika la nami ngayibeka la uyibeke khona ngiyakushada mfethu. Very much possible. I can tell you that for free. So, and we were having Fanta Pine. That was his favorite drink, Fanta Pine. So he drank. It went all the way down. I drank. It went all the way there, and it sat right there. And he says, "No, young scammer, let's drink again." He drank again. And I drank again, and it ended there. The next day, he came home with a catalog of rings, and he was like, "Choose your ring."
Oh, wow. That is so beautiful.
I wonder if she chose it. Did she choose it?
No, she cuts it there. She doesn't tell us how it ended. Did she choose the ring or not?
Imagine. Just from sip of
at the
Fanta.
time, there was a married man. It was a man who had a wife.
From a sip of Fanta.
Love. Hey.
She was that accurate. Because she would look at that cup, Senzo drink, be like, I'm going to match this.
And then they would match the level. And then they would do it again. And then
they'll match again.
And then he's like,
that's
You're
really
gonna I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna buy you a ring. And then tomorrow, doesn't waste time. Tomorrow he brings a catalog and says, choose the ring that you want. That's
That was a
love.
really goofy one.
That's love. That's goofy love right there.
But one thing I've noticed about this interview, I don't know if you have noticed, the word goofy, if I was collecting money, I would be rich by now. Brothers and
friend.
sisters, best friend. This is all about that. And giving.
And what's more interesting that I even missed with the other part before you pause there, it is when she describes the relationship, is she's saying it broke down walls from her upbringing and allowed her to love. Now I'm asking myself, what walls, and what do you mean allowed you to love? You are making him sound like a person who gave you hope in love again, right?
Oh, well, there's a jub issue.
So now
And
I have,
the previous guy.
and there's another guy who was a music exec, Batuban, I forgot his name. He passed away. It was Tina's husband. What is the name? But
Tina.
they dated. Tina. They married after they dated with Kelly. So I forgot his name. It's been so long. But yeah, it's very interesting how she has spun the PR game, because at the time, I mean, for the past 10 years, Senzo was the villain. Senzo was a bad person. Senzo was being spoken about in such a negative way. But now, 10 years later, Senzo was a best friend, was a brotherly love. He was giving. He was all these good things that we never got to hear before. It's quite interesting.
If she was supposed to come to stand, Dave, it was through the state.
The state. Advocate
All
was
I'm
supposed
saying is
to
that you
subpoena
cannot play a game that the state did not play. Of you want to find the truth
This could be a
using
trap.
Kelly. This could be a trap.
Now look, the interview comes out on Friday and the court is resuming on Monday.
No.
What if this is a bait to say, call me?
Then
You see,
think
she's dropping hints with what she's
Cook
saying to
all
make it
those
sound
things.
like she's not siding with the state and she's not siding with the theory
and
that's
you
there
wanna
in the
call
court.
that? You wanna call her?
And remember, the theory of her being the one who pulled the trigger is not in court.
It's outside
It's something
the
we
court.
forget. Yes, it's outside of the court for now. It's not in the court. It hasn't made it
It's
to
not
court.
part of the court.
So it's unpredictable what she's going to say on the stand at this point.
So
It's very much unpredictable.
if you're a brave lawyer who's looking for the truth, who knows how to get the truth out of someone, you can try.
But the thing is, a Judge Ratam Hwatling is not going to allow you to do that. We've seen how he protects witnesses, in my opinion. You understand?
Yes.
Witnesses are able to do as they please. But the counsel is not allowed to ask certain questions. Once they say objection, it's badgering the witness, it's game over.
It is.
So how is a lawyer supposed to extract what is needed out of Kelly? And as you can hear and listen to her, she speaks in double talk. She speaks in a way that it'll be difficult to get what you want. I'm
So
telling you, so she's not going to be an
call
easy
her
witness.
at your own risk.
She's not going to. She's trained. She knows how to say something without saying
In
anything.
a court of law where everything is led to flow. Yeah, maybe you can try your luck. But where everything is, in a sense, controlled, don't shoot
I
yourself
would
short.
leave her
Because next
alone.
thing, she will answer one question. When you try to go around the question, you'll be told she has answered that question.
First of all, the defense is not the one who called her a mastermind. It's the state. So the onus is on them to prove that she is a mastermind.
Yes.
For now, the defense, their job is to take their clients out of the crime scene.
Simple as that. You are not there on a hunt to try and find the truth of what happened. That's an honest truth. The defense is not there to find the truth of what happened.
Is to discredit Zungu's testimony about him seeing them.
As Lindy was saying, she won't be goofy for the defense. She could be a hard. She could be what did she call herself? A hard skin.
Yes, a hard skin.
Yeah, she's a hard skin.
A tough skin.
She could be a tough skin. So you call her. Next thing she turns a tough skin on you.
You had discussed that, okay, she's going to say she's not the mastermind. She's going to say what happened at that night. And then the next thing, you get a totally different version on that stand. And by then, it's too late. What are you going to do? She's on the stand. And she's
turning a tough skin on you.
She's pointing at some of the accused and saying, I saw him. Then what? Then what?
That won't be goofy at all.
She's unpredictable at this point. I don't have confidence.
You can never have confidence.
I don't have it. I'm sorry.
If she was going to say otherwise, she could have said it long time ago.
Yeah.
Why is she going to say under you?
Why? And
what makes you special? She could have went to the police if she had a different theory and she says cooking as she's talking about the cooking. She could have went to the police and said, this is the case, set the record straight.
She's had 10 years to do that.
You think you're gonna make her goofy? You're gonna drink Fanta, I'm telling you.
It was the most beautiful thing ever. So when this whole thing happened, it was like, oh, okay. Is that how you think this person sees me? Yeah. Your joke is on you.
Yeah. And when he passed away, how did you feel? How did that make Kelly feel?
I lost my best friend. I lost a part of me that I will never get back. It's life.
And the hopes for the case? What are your hopes?
None of my business. I don't have hopes for rubbish. I have no hopes for rubbish. I'm sorry. I said what I said.
The whole Baloyi case is rubbish.
She's calling the entire case rubbish.
Worked so tirelessly to find a mastermind and everyone else. Investigation-led case is rubbish.
It's rubbish.
You have no hope in that rubbish. Subanda, can you hear that? Is that to you? And Baloyi?
Advocate Baloyi, are you okay?
She has no hope for rubbish.
Rubbish. Of all the words she could have used, rubbish.
She's calling
she
it
did not
rubbish.
even try to exonerate herself or to make reference to say, you know what, you've looked at the evidence that they've presented against me. This is not sticking, so I don't understand. No, she's calling it rubbish.
Nonsense.
Rubbish. That's what it is to her. What just happened at the Senzo Meyiwa trial after 2 years.
In a sense, she's agreeing with Section 174. She's saying it's rubbish. Don't tell me about rubbish. Rata, can you hear that? It's rubbish. If you...
Matakala, trash.
Matakala.
Dirty.
She has no hope for rubbish. What a statement.
It's a powerful statement.
Yes, guys, that's basically it. That's basically it.
That's basically it from my side. And also, yes, I talked about her attempting to rebrand all the bashing that she did over the last 10 years of Senzo. Now she speaks of him in a very positive light. And the other highlight is that she's calling this entire thing rubbish. What has just happened for the past 2 years at the Senzo Meyiwa trial, to her, it is rubbish. Her sister going there in court and giving us all of that drama and pointing at Ntanzi and testifying, Botumelo's testimonies, Mthokozisi's testimony, all these police officers that have come to testify. Your stain, the cell phone data, the metadata is rubbish.
The call through internet,
Via WhatsApp call,
via BBM, via
internet call.
internet call.
Too much data was used. There's no way it could have been a picture or it could have been watching a series or a movie. It had to be a phone call. That is rubbish.
It's rubbish.
It's trash. That's meaning I'm fagged up.
The bag, the picture of with a bag, with money bag.
Plastic bag that had money in it, that is on
it's
Longwe's
rubbish.
phone and her phone and who else's phone, the accused number 3's phone. That is rubbish.
DNA test is rubbish.
It's rubbish.
It's not partially accepting.
It's trash.
It's trash, that thing.
Trash. And Nimzwile Futati, the joke is on you. All of you guys who were thinking that Senzo doesn't love her. The joke is on you. He loved her. He did. Whether we want to believe it or not, that's her version. Okay. Because people are trying to portray that he did not. The drama. I live for the drama. One thing about Kelly, she will give you drama. And yes, everything is rubbish. Lorraine coming there and testifying is rubbish. Everything that happened there for the past 2 years is rubbish. Thank you very much. Should we open the lines, Mr. Anonymous? Do any of you want to say something, anything at all? Now I'm done. I'm dusted. I'm exhausted.
Forever hold your peace.
I am exhausted. We'll see on Monday what happens with the proceedings. As far as Kelly's concerned, tomorrow we need to tell you why she's a wild card. We gave you a little bit, but tomorrow we have to show you why she cannot be trusted. She can't be trusted to become there and completely say, none of this, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You know, the ball game might be different as she's sitting on that witness box. I mean, I've been surprised by a lot of people, especially the people from the house. There were pieces of reporting back then of Mthokozisi saying that he wanted justice and he was not gonna, hide anything, and he's gonna be truthful and honest and all of that, and he will testify as to exactly what happened. And 10 years down the line when he went to court, you all saw what happened. That was his truth. His version was very different from what I was reading back in 2014. And I was just underwhelmed with his testimony. But it is what it is. That's his version. That's what he testified to. He did not see who shot Senzo. He did not jump the wall. He jumped the small gate. What else did he testify to? What else did he testify to concerning the incident itself? What had happened?
Nothing.
There were two intruders.
Yeah.
There were two intruders and all of that. You guys saw what happened. I don't have to repeat it. It was a lot. So now we're looking at an instance where some people feel like Kelly will go to the stand and say something. And we may end up all getting very surprised, because when you read the interview, it feels like she's going to debunk the state's case. But that might not be the case when she sits on the stand. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's press the like button, guys. Let's push the like button. Since we're not calling, let me read the register and nonsense off. And just be goofy for time being. Linda Dube.
This goofy situation has us on a choco.
Linda Dube, thank you. Member, thank you. Sbandas Katele, thank you. Osep Nzonzi, thank you. Colin Zuma, thank you. Nozipo Sihlongonyane, thank you. Sbo Zindela, thank you. Mamulao, thank you. Our member Akona, thank you. Innocentia Hadebe, thank you. Okay. Mesho Nicolicia, thank you. Mesho. Una banlona. Nanib. Yeah, I think it's Nanib. Thank you. All right, Nozipo Sihlongonyane.
Noise. That's why I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm scared that it might make noise. That's why I'm not opening it. I can't open it here and help you.
Dikhale, thank you. Sfiso Sindani, our member, thank you. Sibandas, okay, I've mentioned you. Msankosi, thank you. Siba, thank you. Ignatia Jimenez, thank you. Mambush, thank you. Ngomane 83, it's been a while. Ngomane, thank you. Tami Gogela, thank you. Lindiwe, thank you. Katleho Rolin, thank you. Musawenkosi, I think I've mentioned you. Siyabonga kodwa. Jeremiah Sibanda, thank you. Sibone Emmanuel Mleje, thank you. Hlanjiwe Sibanda, thank you. It's no Sibanda baning la. Ignatia, I've mentioned you. Sizwe 18.
Sizwe is saying this woman is trying to win people back. And I agree. I agree. I totally agree with that. This has been a 360 change of PR. The PR is changing. It's transforming.
Let's press the like button, guys. Bongi Lakay, thank you. Ndazi Leia, thank you. Ignatia, I've mentioned you. Lorenzo Sabonga, Lorenzo. Z, thank you. Bongantube, thank you. Lindiwe, Sugar Charlie, thank you. What is it that you are reading there?
Twilly Tools is saying the last time Senzo brought darkness into her life, Manje, he was goofy and loving. Yes, that's the power of PR.
Yes, to the tools. Our moderator, thank you very much.
Outclass Tours is saying she's a Trojan horse. Stay away. You remember a Trojan horse, Mr.
Yeah, I remember.
From the story of Troy and all of that.
Yes, and I also remember it from learning about the viruses of computers. Yeah, so Mulenga Muila, thank you. Siyabonga. The Grumpy Angel. Angela Grumpy, Siyabonga. Gasbone. Ban. Uncle Nails, our member. Thank you, membership. Malebo, thank you. Siyabonga. VMAC, thank you very much. Siyabonga. Mlambo Designs, thank you. Dave Chid, our member, thank you. Ntlantla Manata, thank you. Nombeko Valencia, thank you. Nangelop, thank you. Akasibone nje sisezanani kahle kukhona nokuphikayo lapho emini. Outlast Tours, thank you. Siyabonga Zungu,
Okay.
thank you.
Bongi is saying that I agree with her on this one. The state's case is rubbish. The whole case is just a waste of time, a docket full of nonsense. We can agree with her on
We
one
do
aspect.
agree. Most of these
It
things that
is
you said,
rubbish.
we do agree. Mduduzi Sithole.
But why now, Kelly?
Thank
Why
you.
say it now?
Hey, kunzima sibonga nje ukuthi nibe khona guys. Bathini uchumani misani or chumani misani. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nibe la nathi. Press the like button. Let's reach 200 before Spoom. We appreciate you, and the internet is hloniphile. Isiqala nje ukubhayiza manje. Kodwa nje overall, thank you very much for being with us. Kakhulu, the grumpy angel. Hey, this angel is grumpy. Stanley Thomas, thank you. I think I jumped you for some weird reason. I did, and I'm sorry for that.
Tammy, yes, I'm in the rubbish proceedings on Monday.
Can you imagine, as the defense, you call Kelly and she comes and start by greeting all 5 accused? That would be a mess. That would be a mess. But yeah, you guys, thank you very much. Press the like button on your way in, on your way out. Thank you very much. Do interact with the adverts. They are part of us, unfortunately. We appreciate you. Membership is there. Subscribers are also needed. Press the like button. It's a bye from us.
It's a bye from us. Tomorrow, Melengui. A promise is a promise. I promise. I'm binding myself. I have to compile this whole thing, and hopefully it gets done. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lighthearted one. We can't always be frustrated and complaining about corruption every day. Sometimes we deserve a good laugh, and I'm happy today. See, I was laughing.